When Russian troops invaded Ukraine in late February, there was a wave of anti-war demonstrations around the country. Authorities quickly cracked down, rounding up the perpetrators. Thousands have been arrested. Then on March 4th, Vladimir Putin rushed a law through the Russian parliament which established severe criminal penalties for dissent, including for any criticism of the Russian military or what was called fake news, any news not sanctioned by the Kremlin. Even the words war and invasion were banned on social media and elsewhere. Only Putin's term special military operation was allowed. In Moscow's Red Square, a teacher who posed in front of a monument to Kiev's Second World War dead, holding a copy of Leo Tolstoy's classic book War and Peace, was immediately arrested. In recent months, anti-war demonstrations have almost disappeared. There are occasional protests like this incident, where a Russian TV producer interrupted the evening newscast with an anti-war message proclaiming that government broadcasts were all lies. She was fired and fined. Many other journalists have been arrested and face big fines. Now there is a small-scale YouTube channel in Russia trying to let the world know there are still dissenting voices in the country. It's called 1420. It is the brainchild of Daniel Orion, a young software engineer who used to watch international videos during his long commute to work and decided to create his own.
And I used to watch videos like some street interviews from different countries. So I thought it would be cool to make the same thing in Russia. That's how I came up with the channel.
He named the channel after his high school, Moscow School number 1420. His videos started out portraying life in Russia through simple interviews in the street. But since the February invasion of Ukraine, his channel is carrying very controversial and dangerous material. He asks provocative questions like, what do Russians think about Putin? Many, of course, feel these questions are too dangerous to answer.
А вы в курсе, что у нас наказуемая свобода мысли и непатриотические всякие выражения мыслей? Поэтому я лучше промолчу.
Many say they like Putin.
Конечно!
А почему поддерживаете?
А потому что он порядок наводит в этом дурном мире.
Да, поддерживаю. Он классный, молодец.
But others are willing to share their negative views.
Я вообще никогда не хотела, чтобы он был президентом, начиная с 2000. Я вообще не понимаю, почему его выбрали.
В настоящей ситуации. Ну, типа, я смотрела недавнее его интервью, и я, типа, мне кажется, что он максимально отдален от какой-то реальности.
Жизненно бы сделали его президентом?
Нет.
Почему?
Ну, он и так практически пожизненный президент. Мне кажется, уже как-то перемен требуют наши сердца.
Красавчик?
Нет.
Почему?
Потому что, я считаю, что в нашем мире не стоит действовать настолько кровавыми методами и решениями, какая бы ситуация ни была.
Eyes and she's like standing like this, right?
Orion keeps a tone of strict neutrality.
I just don't care whatever they say. So even if they are pro-Putin, anti-Putin, whatever, we just need to make a cool video.
When you see these journalists going to jail, getting charged, getting big fines, doesn't that make you worried for yourself?
It does make me worried, actually. So I'm not sure if they will lock us, if they put us in a jail. That's the bottom, because we just ask questions, basically.
As the war in Ukraine progressed and news came to light about Russian atrocities in the town of Bucha and elsewhere, the 1420 crew showed those videos to Russians and asked their opinion. Some echoed the Russian propaganda channels which claimed the videos were all fake. Or that it was Ukrainians themselves murdering people. But some did not.
Война, что ли, показывает это?
Ничего, события были.
Конечно, я против этого.
Вон страдают, умирают столько и смертей, а все из-за чего?
Что это ужасно, и
не может такого быть в 21 веке.
Не должно.
И просто забирать жизни у людей — это ненормально, и тем более такими способами.
То есть украинцы сами расстреляли женщин, детей, изнасиловали?
Нет, конечно.
Most of the people who speak with 1420 are young, and Orion has noticed a big difference between younger people who tend to oppose the war and the older generation that supports it.
Older people, they were raised watching communist movies, communist music, and younger people, they were raised during different times. And I guess even from my own real life experience, there is a big difference, definitely.
I think he is a war criminal.
After President Biden called Putin a war criminal, the 1420 channel asked Russians if they agreed.
Как по мне, один дед просто обозвал другого.
Я об этом слышу впервые, и... наверное, да.
Ну, я согласен.
Сейчас можно за любое слово сесть, но это правда. Это сложно, да. Да.
Наверное, я с ним согласна.
Да, я с ним согласен.
Я не буду отвечать на этот вопрос.
Seems a risky topic, but Daniel Orion thinks he is being careful.
I think so. Yeah, we made a video. Do Russians think Putin is a war criminal? I think we are walking on the edge, sort of. But we're careful.
Russians are worried that their country is becoming hated abroad because of the war in Ukraine.
Сложная ситуация в мире, я думаю, да, есть некая русофобия в мире, но я надеюсь, это временно.
А видят ли Россию во всем мире?
Наверное, многие, да.
В данных событиях, да, в нынешних обстоятельствах, скорее всего.
А ненавидят ли Россию за рубежом?
Да, думаю, что да.
А почему так думаете?
Потому что ассоциируют с Путиным.
Становимся политически и, соответственно, как-то социально изгоями.
Чуть-чуть русофобного из-за того, что все происходит, но я думаю, люди на Западе в целом разделяют государство людей.
In his recent videos, Orion has noticed that Russians seem to be progressively turning against the war.
Спецоперация, я думаю, что это война, не спецоперация. Вероломное нападение на соседние государства, бесстыдное.
Сложно сказать, но мне кажется, что будет.
Почему?
Это Россия. Лучше быть не может.
In our latest video, people say that they don't approve. We haven't found any person who said that he approves, right?
Shortly after our interview, Daniel Marine posted this on YouTube.
And funny thing happened 5 minutes after we recorded this video. Police came to us, you can see it in the video right now. I don't know the reason, but it's okay.
There is no pretension at the 1420 channel that these are scientific surveys. There is little doubt that most Russians support the war, especially outside the big cities. Those who don't, of course, are much less likely to express a critical opinion to a camera in an authoritarian society, a point sometimes made here with humor.
А по поводу спецоперации, что думаете?
У вас там КГБшников за вами не ходят, нет?
Terence McKenna, CBC News, Toronto.